Hey, everybody. Welcome into the family. We are Three Docs and a Mic. This podcast is about three sisters who happen to have terminal degrees, their doctoral degrees, and we're just really talking about how we navigate through life, how we're making it through, and our different life experiences. So let me introduce my sisters to you. We'll start with Dr. Kumoya.
Hello, I am Dr. Kumoya. I hold a degree in educational psychology.
Okay, and thank you. And Dr. Riaja.
Greetings all. I'm Dr. Riaja, and I have a doctorate in clinical psychology.
All right. And then finally, I am Dr. Safronia, and I hold a degree in biomedicinal chemistry. So we are today, our topic is talking about relaxation. And what does relaxation mean to you? So I'm just going to throw a question out first. Is it important to relax?
I'm just going to jump in there. I'm going to say yes, always. Yes, 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 and yes. And not just relax, but be attuned to how you're doing it. How is your body and mind feeling in that moment? Are you truly relaxed? Are you just kidding yourself, right? Are you lying to yourself?
Okay. So when you said that you have to truly be in tune to relaxation, right? So we said that it's important, but give me a definition of what is relaxation, because sometimes we don't even know how to do that. So sort of let's define what relaxation is first.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think we need to really define what it means for us.
Yeah.
We may have three different definitions of that, and that's okay.
That's true.
For sure. So I kind of think of relaxation as being at peace, just in the mind, being in a state of calm for the body as well. Because I feel like there's just so many things to kind of tense up our body and stress us out. So just being at calm, at peace, slowing down is very important, and what I consider part of being relaxed.
Okay. Dr. Kumoya, what do you think relaxation is to you?
Yes, I would say that our similarities is definitely calm, and calm can look different to different people. And so when I feel like I'm relaxed, I'm actually doodling, I'm drawing, and that brings calm to me. And so for some people, it may be just laying and doing nothing, and that's their calm. For me, it's actually keeping my hands busy. That's my calm. It helps me to really be attuned and mindfully be in a space where I'm telling myself, and also I'm doing it. So my behavior and my thoughts are at one. And yeah, just moving in the same direction.
Okay. And I'm about the same, where my relaxation is active relaxation. So I have to be doing something. When I'm still, I don't feel as if I'm as relaxed as if I'm actually doing things. So for my relaxation, I tend to puzzle, or I like to color, so something I have to be active in doing something. So my mind is still very engaged and very doing something, but I'm still relaxed, or that's my relaxation point there. So I agree. We all have different, what relaxation looks like to us. So what
Yes.
other?
Oh, I was just going to add that mine is like just being quiet, being still. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to have any type of music or anything. I can be in total silence and still. And that's part of my relaxation, because for me, like meditation and prayer is part of relaxing as well. So, and just being, in solitude is important for me. So
Mm. So being when you have to go into a state of relax, or when do you know that you have to take time to relax?
Excellent question. And all in here tells me, like my neck and my shoulders tell me it is time to relax. And actually my body alerts me before my mind. So I feel it in my body before I sense it in my mind. Because in my mind, I can go, go, go. And my body's like, no, no, no. So yeah, so my neck and my shoulders let me know when I need to relax.
Okay. For you, Dr. Kamoya?
I would say yes, and my mind. So when my mind is actually going rapidly in so many different directions, but I'm actually not resolving anything, I'm just thinking about a whole lot of things, I know that I need to take that time and just step back, get out my doodles, so that I can actually sort through my thoughts, and then make some notes if I need to make some notes. Look at my calendar if I need to add something to my calendar, and then I know that I'm more relaxed, and I will feel it in my shoulders and my back as well. But my thought process, like if I have a rapid fire thought process, I know that I'm taking on too much, and I need to just breathe, send that oxygen and love throughout my body, and take some time. And yeah, I get out the doodling book and just let it go. Fill up a few pages if I need to.
Nice. Nice. So I don't really think I have a trigger. I I think I wait too late. Mine is a delayed response to it, where I will continue to keep going, or my mind continues to keep racing, and I'm not solving any problems, but I'm going through the process of solving problems, or I'm going through the process of getting things done, but then I'm not satisfied with what I did. So I tend to have to go back and do it again. So, and I say it's too late because if I would have just taken the time to stop, breathe, chill out, go do something else, and then come back to it, I would have not wasted the time that I had wasted doing the same thing over again, you know. So I'm trying to learn how to do that. So that brings up my next question is, when did you learn that you had to relax?
Ooh. For me, I think I learned it through academia. So, you know, during my undergrad, definitely, that's why I actually gravitated towards psychology. I was originally an accounting major. And it was just so therapeutic for me to learn about self. And then also working in service of others. And so for me, I knew if I'm working in service of others and I'm taking on their energy, and I'm holding my energy, and I also have a family that I'm holding energy for, if I don't relax, something is going to give, and most likely it's going to be my health. And so I can't be in service of others if I'm not taking care of myself first and foremost. So my self-care had to be top notch, and then my communal care could be top notch, right? And so that was definitely a wake-up call, a trigger. I don't want to call it a trigger. I'm going to say a wake-up call for me. And mine started actually with the word no, right? Like simply telling people no. And that was 2012. I remember it, a year, 2012, when I started incorporating the word no. I actually can't do that. Instead of saying, yes, I can do it, and taking on more and more and more and more, and my health is declining. So yeah, that's when I knew.
Okay.
That's awesome. I love it. Yes. And I will have to concur with regards to, you know, when I was in school, go back to undergrad, and just, you know, so much information coming at me all at once, so many responsibilities all at once. And Sophronia, you mentioned kind of not being able to do things as well as you would like to. That's what started happening, and spending more time, more time and effort doing things, told me that, yeah, I need to slow this down, rest, sleep, sleep, sleep. People pride themselves in not sleeping, some people, because they can work, work, work. And no, you do a lot better when you actually sleep and then get up and start it again. It's going to still be there. So why struggle with it for hours when you can be like, okay, let me go to sleep, and then I'm going to wake up refreshed and new eyes and, try it again. So definitely being a student is when I really learned, at the collegiate level, is really when I really learned that I need to relax.
So I think I sort of went on to the path of relaxation in undergraduate, but I didn't stick with that path of relaxation, because when I first started in undergrad, I used to tell everybody, I study only until 8 o'clock. That was it, because by 9:30 I wanted to be in the bed. So I had everybody on my study schedule, meaning the 8 o'clock was like the end. If I don't have it by 8 o'clock, I'm not going to get it. I'll wake up in the morning and do it again. And then through graduate school and having a family, it's like I didn't have that set time anymore, that I couldn't do that 8 o'clock stop, kind of thing. I had to keep going. So then I think I let it go for a while. And then early on in my academia career, I let it go because I was always trying to strive for the next thing and going, for the next level. And I never really took the time to say, you want to know what? I don't want to do it. So I sort of like Kamoya, sort of remember the time in the day when I was just like, you want to know what? It don't matter. Either if it's for me, it's for me. If it's not, it's not. So mine came probably about 2017. So really soon. Really, really near, not too long ago, 2017, when I was just like, you want to know what? People are people. They're going to do what they want to do. I only can control myself, and therefore I'm going to control my time. So that's when I started saying, no, I'm not going to do it. Because when I started incorporating that one little 2-letter word, they found someone else to do it. So I was like, oh, this is what my time is supposed to look like? So I was like, okay, now I can start putting in that relaxation time. And I had a really good dean at the time, and she was like, take 25 minutes in the morning to just meditate, take 25 minutes at the end of the day to reflect. And I was like, girl, I don't have time to do all that. I don't have time to do that. And it's just 25 minutes, But as I started doing that, and she would come in and she would just check on me, if my door was not closed, she'd be like, I'm just going to close this door, or, this kind of thing. So then I started saying, it's okay for me to take in the middle of the day. I wish they would incorporate naps again, but that's not going to happen. But but it was okay in the middle of the day just to say 25 minutes, I'm going to meditate, or 25 minutes, I need to reflect on all the things that I did today, all the interactions that I made, and how is that going to help benefit me and my body? Like, what am I doing to myself, kind of thing. So I appreciate that. And now I think I'm overdoing it a little bit more because I take a lot more time. But I enjoy just having the time and the serenity to know that, hey, I can do this.
And you're still working out your balance, and that's okay.
I don't think anything is ever a balance. I think that's the misconception there. That, we're trying
Tell
to
us more. Tell us more.
That we're trying to get to this family life, personal balance. There is no balance. I think that everything is, it's a juggling game. And as long as you can keep the balls in the air, then you're good. You know, so I'm just trying to keep the balls in the air. That's all I tell people. I didn't drop a plate today, you know, so I didn't drop a ball today. That's all.
It's that, and when I use the term balance, I actually refer to the perfect imbalance. As long as I'm not unbalanced, but I can be imbalanced, right? And so when I use the term balance, it's really, what does it look like for you? It's not, what does it look like according to me or anybody else? And so whenever I say that, you know, I'm trying to be balanced, it's like, what is my perfect imbalance looking like? Where do I want to be right now? And that may change second to second. It may change day to day. And that's okay, because I'm the one who has to function in this body, you know, moving through the world.
Yeah.
And sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, and I think that's going to be a theme throughout our discussions, is like, what does that look like for you? You know, because it's going to look differently for each of us. And I think that that's so great, you know, that we're coming together and talking about these things. We all have our own perspectives. Some are similar, some differ. But the good thing is that we're having the discussion and we're learning from each other. You know, there's always something to learn. I pride myself on being a lifelong student. Learner. I am a learner. Yes.
Definitely. And I was going to say, I remember Kamoya did a talk, a seminar once, and she was telling us the balance wheel. And it was, how do you feel emotionally right now in your social life, personal life, professional life? And you sort of just drew your circle, you know, and it was like, oh, okay, I see that this side of my circle's flat. You know, I'm not really a circle here, you know, so maybe I need to do some more over here. And it doesn't matter if your circle was small or large, it's just as long as you had something for every part of that. So I really appreciated that part.
Yeah. So, shall we all go and relax?
I'm 100% on board with that.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for the great conversation. I mean, we have just learned so much. Like Dr. Riaja said, we learned so much from each other and just going back and forth, and that's awesome. And we would like to hear from you too, the audience. And what do you think? What are your comments? So how do you relax? How do you know when you need to relax? And then when did you decide, you know? Oh, I did have one other question, but you want to know what? I'll save that for later. But yeah, so thank you so much for joining this podcast, and we'll see you on the next one. And remember to proceed in power.
Proceed in power.
Proceed in power. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.